go ahead and like start with Ren Fuji or whatever.
Do you want it to last long or do you want it to last short?
Up to you, man. It's fine.
Alright, I'd rather it last a bit long, so you can start.
Okay. Well, let me get some skins.
You want to do equal stats, non-equal stats? What's going on?
Sure, we can do equal stats.
Alright. Hey. Hey. Hey.
This man's spitting.
Hey. Oh my god.
Hey, no, my
My
phone's about
goon's
to
going
die.
crazy. Let's go, Jester. Okay. That's my son right there. Man's playing the elevator music, waiting for Zay's
When
scans.
I find them niggas, like they try to like message me. Oh, hi, you from Jersey? I'm like, yeah.
Jester, don't dox yourself.
It's
I'm
sending
recording,
right
bro.
now.
I'm recording. Don't dox yourself.
What is it?
Yeah,
It's
just
public
sent.
info, bro.
I think that just proves that Galactus like truly transdual. He's like the absence of like
Sure.
the in between.
Okay, he
It's
can
like
be
the
truly trans do.
Okay. 1 second.
I'll steel man it.
Bad.
I like poke it with a steel rod.
Whoa.
One time I was debating Chase, this nigga didn't even look at my scans at the end of the
I'm probably not gonna do the same with Zay. It's not. I just unless it's like something like he's like my character has every hack, then I'll have to look at the scan. But
Pull that
If
shit.
it's like origin manipulation, nah, you're fine.
Zay just sends a scan of like Galactus saying I'm pretty strong, and he's like, so this scan, you don't have to read it, but it says he has pataphysics manipulation, metaphysics manipulation. He just has every hack.
Yeah, physics from Sugsverse.
He just like has all. He
Well,
just transcends subs.
pataphysics is technically still a thing.
Yeah, I don't think pataphysics. I think pataphysics is retarded. Boop beep
I
bop
think
boop
it's
bop
retarded as
bop.
well.
You're not lying.
Sheesh.
I'm
Hey.
looking for these skins. I wasn't
Jester,
prepared.
let me
Alright.
invite you to the revamp server
So he's truly
and check
transdual,
it out.
right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Man.
So, anything else you want to add before I get to me?
Oh yeah. I'm
I
just
was
looking
assuming
at
this
it.
wasn't it, but you didn't say anything about getting more scans, so I was just like, alright.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm like scrolling through it real quick.
Imagine scaling Marvel at high outer verse. Oh no.
What? I
Oh
don't really
no.
care for scaling, bro.
Imagine scaling Run Fuji couldn't be.
Facts. Ren Fuji, Ren
Yo,
Fodder.
temp. What rhymes with can? San, man,
Bro.
tan,
I still right now.
and guess what else?
Damn.
Band. Ugly ass, stupid
I
ass. Get out the
predicted
server.
it. That's crazy.
Oh no.
Said so much.
Don't make me summon Letter Doge to beat you up with Wonder of You. Oh no. Oh
That's just
no.
like him having like Scarlet Witch's powers. Let me get some Scarlet Witch shit. Ooh. Okay, that hurt my face.
I might actually read these skins because Scarlet Witch is kind of hot. Oh, she's not even here? Wow. Okay.
Scarlet Witch is kind of hot, no lie.
I like ass. I like
yeah, I'll
tits.
steel man
I like
that as
big.
well. Yeah, you're getting blocked and muted, Spice. You're getting muted, bro.
No.
1 sec.
I have it to where it shows my Discord now, so my YouTube videos probably won't look as boring. Let me just like give my.
Yo, is it just me or is this man Forko's mic like going nuts?
Shut up, goon. It's because you're my goon.
Damn.
I'm passively goon hacking you.
Goon hacks.
Let me show my subscribers some Elder Scrolls stuff. Alright.
Elder Scrolls.
Sheesh. Oh my god, these are strong, right? Right, viewers? Yeah, they said yes.
Very strong.
Alright, let's look at the cosmology. High outer max,
like...
what the?
It's just like Scarlet Witch like unconsciously like being able to summon people.
It doesn't make it passive. If that's what you're trying to argue.
Sure. Can you explain how like it wouldn't make it passive?
Sure. I think like I could like unconsciously write like something down in my journal, right? So I think that's just like meaning you're not doing
you'd
it
have
with your
like
own
passive
will.
narration, bro.
Such an ape. There's still finite time going to. There's still finite time going into me writing, bro.
Hey, how does that make it like not passive by the time it like
What's
takes
your definition of passive?
definition of passive isn't it like active all the time? Like something can be active all the time, but not like happening all
No,
the
I
time,
think
right?
passive. I think passive is happening all the time.
Yeah,
That's why it
that's what I
can't be
said.
blitz. You argue like Draco can blitz passive. Just no.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
something that'll hit you anytime, every time, whatever. That's what I define passive as, and I don't think that fits the definition. So can you quantify its speed?
Quantify the speed. Let me see, bro.
That's right, goon. Get to work. Look at my son. Salem's probably in here scrolling through all the channels, see on every scan I have.
I deleted all my skins. I only care about Marvel Inverse, not like like
Okay.
peasant crossword stuff.
Stop looking at all my crossword stuff.
I don't care about
Stop trying to
crosswords
steal
at
my
all.
crossword stuff.
I don't know. I don't
I said
need
stop.
crosswords.
Stop.
Imagine not doing crossbreaks. Sure about that.
Crosswords is way
Alright,
better
Zay,
than Inverse.
bro. That's like Zay. If you had known Marvel Inverse, you could have easily like destroyed Mario with like 2 scans.
Look, man, I started Marvel 3 days ago. Okay.
You should have just like asked me like
Yeah,
like
Jacob struggled.
everything about
Oh no.
Oblivion.
Zay struggled with Jacob. Oh no.
I don't know. I disagree with that. Just because like he was refusing to concede the point, like that doesn't mean I struggle. Just because the
No,
judge
length
was
equals
like
deep.
terrible.
No, length equals just diff.
Length equals this. Facts, Forko. I'm gonna prolong this and I'll be like, Forko hiding me.
Forko, it was extreme diff because I just kept repeating myself this 40 times over.
Exactly.
Bro, why is our judge on mute and deafened? What is this? This is so ape. I know I muted him, but why'd he go on deafened? I'll just record and send it to someone if needed.
Alright, bro.
What happened?
Get this
Why
house.
were you on mute and
This
deafened, bro?
house of ideas wank on you, bro. Listen.
Oh, winks. Man.
Also, what's the topic?
Ren, you're such an ape. You're judging. What?
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Oh my bad.
So
I
what's
was
the topic?
deafened. What?
Yeah. Okay. So it's
So
Ren
like
Fuji
Doom,
versus Doctor like
Okay.
Weak.
So what's the argument happening right now?
So it's just like God
Zay's just
Doom
gooning.
says he like created the light. And it's just like implied that like his visions like pulling these ideas out of the house. He says like the light's a creation, all this darkness is the ending. Rocky Raccoon, he like even implies that the house is like within creation because he's like like hey like all creation.
What
is
if I
supposed
told
to
you
be dark,
Rocket
but the house
Raccoon is a retard?
Why would he be retarded?
Because raccoons have an average IQ of lower than humans.
So why would he be equivalent to a raccoon if he can speak and raccoons
Well,
can
because it
speak?
has to be presupposed to be like what he is in fiction. So
I mean, but he's like
unless it's
clearly speaking.
contradiction, we have to
Wait,
unless it's
like
contradicted.
Forko.
Yeah, shut up, goon. I'm really about to slap
Bro,
you. I'm about to spurg.
bro,
Beep boop
bro.
bop boop boop. Beep beep boop boop boop. I'm on
Damn.
his ass.
I just got fucking
He's
Duna
packing
blocked.
you, bro.
Okay.
So what I
But
was
like,
no,
yeah,
shut
I
up,
just
goon.
think like, unless can
Prove
you like
he's
show
not
me
like
like instances
no.
of
Yeah,
like
I don't have to.
raccoons like, speaking?
I think my raccoon speaks to me.
Okay, so can you show me some
Yeah, my raccoon speaks to me.
Yo, my banana speaker turned on. Hold
Why
on, let me
can't
turn
just
Oh no, I'm blocking Zay. You're blocked.
out the
Why
banana.
can't
That's
just bro?
Jester's
No,
not
but
even listening to all this, bro. Dude's like in his own world, beep beep bop booing.
Oh.
Yo, could y'all hear me through that?
Yeah, bro, that was mad bad, bro. Alright, if you go into scans chat, you can check that YouTube video.
Talking crack, dude. Oh my god.
Let me scroll down so the viewers know.
Totally not edited, bro.
What? Why would it be edited?
It's not, bro. It's totally not edited.
I think there's
That's
plenty.
upstairs.
I think there's plenty of instances where raccoons talk as well.
You get like some consistency for this. I feel like it's just an outlier. Like all the raccoons I've encountered in my life, I will live out in the woods. These raccoons.
Harper isn't out and her parents don't know we're together.
So her parents. Hold on, pause, bro. I'm sorry, an ad started playing. Alright, yeah. Here's another one. I think. Unless this is the same one. Nope, there it is.
Okay, let me see. Talking raccoon captured.
Yeah, and you aware that like raccoons are just weird cats and cats can talk?
They're what?
Just weird cats.
Weird cats? You aware like cats have like 9 lives? Did you not?
Alright, stop aping, bro. I'm trying to debate with you. Stop ratting.
Alright, bro. Okay, so yeah, this point overall doesn't really matter. It's
Okay,
implied that
go
like
ahead and
light
concede.
is like the house.
Stupid bitch.
What?
Go
What?
ahead. Concede. Yeah, I get it, light. House of Ideas, narrative manip, because House of Ideas can play all narratives. Is that it? Is that where this is going?
Sure, bro.
Okay, is it my turn?
Hold on, Forko. Your mic is like
Shut up,
bugging,
goon.
bro.
Yeah, it is kind of like
Yo,
going.
bro.
Shut up, goon. No, it's not. You're gooning.
Alright, bro.
Alright, so,
Yeah.
now, okay.
Yeah, you can get into your thing, bro.
My character just has resistance to, like, all narrative manip.
Facts?
Let me get that for you.
Alright.
Are you aware he tanked, like, Deus Ex Machina?
Sorry, what?
Are you aware he tanked a Deus Ex Machina, you goon?
Yeah, what is do is Ex Machina? What does that do?
Well, I'll go ahead and show you, but,
Alright.
so here's him tanking it, right? He just, like, wasn't even phased. He was like, yeah, he refused to go down. The fist is, like, narrative erasure, etc. Let me grab these.
Daddy Chase? Your reason is sus.
The fist is actually absolute character erasure. That's just, like,
Absolute
amped
character
narrative erasure, so. Alright, you ready?
Yeah. So it's like why would it be like absolute character erasure?
You know the definition of absolute character erasure?
Yeah, it's just like their design, role, function in the narrative, along
Yeah.
with their like idea. Yeah.
So I send it. Basically, first scan it stores all history, point creation, knowledge, concept, creatures, objects, stories, tales, etc. So that would fit, unless you want to point something it doesn't qualify for. But Rin just like tanks that.
Okay, so he's just like resistant to like absolute character erasure.
Yeah, and he also has it.
It also has it. Why would Ren have absolute
Because
character?
his
I've never seen
guillotine
that.
is like equal to Machina's fists. Do you want me to
Yo, they're
grab that?
clowning you in general.
Bro,
Okay,
what are they
my bad.
saying? Bro, what are they saying?
He said so. Basically, it put a robot emoji.
Yeah, y'all are getting blocked, bro. My mic can't be that bad.
I mean, it's not. We can hear you. It's just like it sounds like you're like speaking.
That's
from,
just
like,
my
a
passive rhetoric
1999
manipulation.
poster.
You're
Like a
getting passively
1999
rhetoriced.
unplugged
Forko's a
toaster.
robot. Concession accepted.
You're getting passively rhetoric manipulated. I'm talking
Oh shit! I
normally.
forgot I was judging. Can somebody give me a rundown of what's
Shut
happening?
up! Oh my god, I'll send it to a competent judge if it goes
Okay.
to conclusions. Look, there's
I
my
mean, I'm
character having it.
competent,
Bro,
but I don't feel like judging right now.
is that real? Was that a real banana speaker? What?
Oh, it's coming out the banana again. Hold on, let me turn my Bluetooth off.
Oh no. Zay is such an ape.
Alright, my bad. Alright.
Alright, yeah, so there's like him rivaling Machina.
Okay. Yeah, to still run Fisher's Pro. Blah, 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 blah. Where does it say that like Ren has
A
become
terrifying weapon capable of rivaling even Machina's fist.
Okay, but like why does like rivaling like equal like powers? Like wouldn't that just mean like they're like skill relevant?
Yeah, I mean if his fist can do all that, I don't see why rivaling wouldn't equal that. It's
I
just
mean,
like consistent that he actually does scale to it though. If you want more consistency on that.
Well then like so why would we assume that he'd like have the abilities of it?
Well, that's because they derive from his fist. So if he can rival his fist, then he
Yeah,
would
he can
grab
like
them
rival his
abilities.
fist in terms of like lethal. Okay, not like lethality.
No. Okay. So, well, what else would he rival his fist in?
Okay, so it's just like leave it as like resistance. He wouldn't have it, or what's happening? Like I don't see like my mountain level character getting matched by another mountain level character would mean like they have the same hacks.
No, it's different in this case. His power rivals Machina's fist. Machina's fist does have this.
Okay, wait, you said it's. Hold on, no. I'm not like cherry picky, but like let me see.
You can go ahead.
Okay, well yeah, you said like his power would rival it. I see that like power. You mean like in strength or dang, this thing, people.
I
like
mean,
power as in like
Machina's
strength or like
fist
power as in
is
ability?
derivative of his strength. His narrative manip stuff comes from his strength and his Briar.
Yeah, it's just capable of rivaling his fist. I don't
Ugh.
see how that would like give him the powers of it.
I mean,
Just because I can like scale relative to someone doesn't mean I have like their hacks and abilities and resistances and stuff.
I think it's scaling relative to the power of his fist. But I
Yeah,
don't even want to get into like this like semantics with you because there's just like blatant statements for it. Not semantics. I don't know why I said
sure, bro. I
semantics.
don't really care. It's whatever. Yeah.
But even though I'd love to like rhetorically stomp you on this point, I'd rather just bring something that ends this point. All right.
Forko the bully. Jeez.
Okay. Are you ready?
He's Mike the walkies. Yeah. Go on.
All right. Who's making fun of my mic? You are all getting banned.
Reason is.
Oh crap! I accidentally copy and pasted 4. Just look at the bottom.
Okay, what does that say? Like, who's
Her ability. He has the abilities of like mocking his fist and like striver speed in his blades.
Hey, who's this like referring to? You can get like
Ren.
context behind this. Who's referring to it? Sure,
Yeah, it's
bro.
like, directly talking about Ren.
Okay, sure. You go on.
I could give you context, but that would be so 8, bro. You'd have to watch like 20 minutes of Pantheon with me.
It's whatever. Sure, you keep going.
All right, so I believe I showed
God.
like he at least rivals that. So he has absolute character erasure. Can your character resist that?
Was this absolute character erasure? It's like you like agree my character is like true transduality. Does like absolute character erasure like exist?
Does it exist? I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I think it does.
Okay, then it would just be like transcendence. My
Yeah, no,
character
I disagree.
transcendence. Why would you disagree? It's like stated in between. There's like the concept of everything and nothing. Like Galactus is
Yeah,
like beyond.
I disagree.
Okay, yeah. Tell me
Not
why.
your character having general transduality. I think when I say my character exists, you're like kind of like cherry picking, or my ability exists.
Yo,
Here's what I actually mean by existing. It's a real ability. If I say it doesn't exist, I'm not gonna get trapped. But no,
if
it's a
if it
power.
didn't
It wouldn't
exist,
be
it
under
still just be
transduality since
transcended.
it's literally above all narrative concepts, principles, axioms, etc.
I'm sorry. Can you re-say that, bro?
It's literally above all characters, axioms, principles, narratives, etc.
Okay,
Yo,
this
my
actually
my
principles
guy,
in
are you
there.
talking out the Phantom Zone right now?
Damn,
Fix your
bro.
mic.
Alright, hold on.
Forko's
Oh
wild,
my
bro.
goodness, I can't stand this.
You're gonna get blocked.
Behind you,
You're gonna get
1999
blocked.
coach.
You're gonna get blocked.
Yo,
Alright.
it's getting cloud.
I'm about to block everyone in here. Alright. See, I just explained why it'd be above true general duality or whatever, true duality.
I understand what you said. You said it's above like all characters, axioms, principles, and something
Yeah,
else.
it's just above like everything dualistic concepts can be made of.
Okay, but like, are you like, those things like exist or don't
Jason
exist? I don't see
Fields.
why like axioms are scale above transdualism.
They don't do exist or no exist. Principles like make up the
How the fuck
foundations
is
of
my banana
existence.
thing going off?
Metaphysics are
Sorry,
there's
what?
there's things above principles, concepts foundate existence. Principles foundate concepts. There's things above existence and not existence.
Your
That's what
character
you're
or
failing to
your mic?
understand.
Yeah, I'm just saying like those things exist. Do they not? Right? If they exist, they
No,
just be
they don't.
transcended.
I just explained they don't.
I they don't exist, then they would still just be transcended because the transcendence
No, they
existence and
don't not
non-existence.
exist either.
They don't not exist either.
They
So are they just
foundate
like
those
contradicted?
concepts. No, that's not what that means, eh? They foundate those concepts. You're acting like true general duality or true duality is just above every single thing. It's not. There's things that foundate dualistic concepts. Are you aware of that?
Things that found it, yeah, and I think they would just like fall into.
If they foundate them, they make them up. They don't fall into them, Zay. You just ceded to your own argument by saying yes.
No, Forko. If like these principles that create these concepts exist, they would fall into existence. Like it doesn't matter if
No,
they
I'm not
create it; they would
saying
still
they
just be
exist. Are you retarded? They are above
what?
existence. Existence can be a descriptor and not in a
So
literary
you said
sense.
like principles are like above transduality?
Yeah,
I don't see how they would be.
I just explained how they would be. They foundate
Just because
everything
like
and nothing as a
concepts come from
concept.
They found. Yeah, yeah, okay. So where does it say that like he like is above this said principle?
Just above all
Oh,
principles.
absolute character erasure. Yeah, I still don't get where it says like
You
absolute
already kind
principle.
of ceded to that, but I can give
What?
you the
Or, no,
axiom in it
I
part
give
of
you
it
like
as well.
absolute character. I give you like absolute character erasure, but I don't see how like absolute character erasure would like be above like axioms
Let me
principle
go
and
ahead and
stuff like
pull it.
that. Alright.
All right. Here it is. Yeah, they can erase any type of character with no limit, erasing the very design, role, function, purpose in the story, erase them from the story, histories, ties,
Yo!
narratives. You need very idea, fiction of the character. You understand? Like you ceding to that, just like rip yourself. I could like copy paste this to you too.
No, it just says like completely erasing. Like, yeah. Let me skim over it.
Chase, you need to go to Best Buy like right now and get a fucking like a $5,000 mic.
My mic
On
is too
God.
clean.
Facts, bro.
Shit.
Okay, erasing the very design, the role, function, and purpose in the story cannot only erase them. Blah blah blah. Erasure, right? I don't
No
see
idea
how
what
this
you
is
just said.
scalable.
I have no idea what you just said.
It would just be like narrative and like conceptual, right? I
No,
don't see
and it
how
says
this.
erases
It
them with
doesn't.
no limits, and their very design.
How would no
Characters are
limits like
founded
totally
upon
like?
principles. The very design, role, function,
Why
and
are
purpose.
characters founded upon principles?
Because if a character is conceptual, they must have principles to foundate that.
Okay, are your characters conceptual?
All characters are conceptual since they're a general idea
So
or
like the
notion.
characters themselves are like coming from these concepts, like birthed into like these narratives. That doesn't mean
No.
that they
The
themselves are
characters are
concepts.
conceptual. I just said
You can say
why.
that these characters could
Characters
be
are
like
ideas and
conceptual.
notions.
Yeah, you can say that'd be like conceptual within like our reality, but like within fiction, they're not like concept. Like you could say they're conceptual, I guess. Like,
If we're looking through the
debatably.
scope of the story and the characters, they are literally
But
conceptual since they are
Forko,
idea and
Forko. But
notions to
this is like
support. Hold
our
on, stop cutting
perception.
me off.
Like,
I'm not cutting you off. Stop cutting
all
me
right,
off.
my
All
bad,
right,
bro.
you're good, bro. But chill. All right. So since we're looking at the character's relation to the story, because that's what absolute character erases to, they are an idea or notion to the story. You are aware of that, right?
Yeah, like a concept of story system.
Thank you. So if you're erasing them on a level that relates to them in the story and any ties and foundation to them, principles would foundate the concept of them being in the stories.
Yeah, I totally disagree with that. Just because I affect
Why?
the concept doesn't mean I have principle
I'm
manipulation.
not saying that.
You're saying it erases the concept of them, so it also erases the
That's not what
principles
I'm
and the
saying.
actions. And what are you saying? Where do principles and
I'm
actions
saying
tie into
if
this
you
if it's
affect
just
the
about the concepts?
I'm saying if a character is conceptual, they have principles foundating them. Absolute character erasure
It
or
just says,
destroys any
alright, my bad.
foundations of the character.
Yeah, it just says the erasing the idea of him. It doesn't say anything
Their
like further
design,
than that.
role,
Like without
function.
limit.
Their design,
Hmm?
role, and function. Their
Their
design,
function? Why
role, and
would a
function.
function be a principle?
Why
Principle. I
are
mean,
The
you
a
cherry
recording beat's
function.
gonna
picking?
be
Their
able to hear
design,
shit.
role, and function.
Hmm?
Their design, role,
Yeah,
and
the
function.
design, role, and function. Yeah, it's just like
We
physically,
already
like
got
their
it. That we
design,
already hold
their
on.
function.
Why do you
What
think
would
it's
their
physically?
function
What
classify?
suggests it's physically?
Oh, like design of a character? That's just like something you can see, right? Like you know how you see
No,
like
I
light
don't think so.
reflecting. Okay. Why do you not? Why do you disagree?
Because this applies to characters in light novels like Akudo Sai, and we don't see their freaking what they characters look like.
I mean, we do. I'm looking at a Kudosai right now. You just sent a picture of him.
Well, I didn't send a picture of him. And plus, he doesn't
You
have
said
absolute
absolute
character
character
erasure in the
erasure just
anime, you
comes up
spurg.
on you. You see a Kudosai right there, bro?
I just said you're such an ape. I just said he doesn't have absolute character erasure in the anime, you spurg.
Oh, he doesn't have it in the anime?
And light novel foundates this. So are you saying like it couldn't exist unless the anime was out? Like absolute character erasure just can't
What?
exist unless they have an anime?
Forko, bro. You may I mail you a mic, bro.
How old are you, Mike, right now, bro? I feel bad.
Don't block me, bro. Don't block me. Okay.
Yeah, all blocked. After this debate,
Bro.
everyone here is blocked.
Yo.
I was just ducking.
Alright, so
Okay. So yeah, I just don't see how like their design or whatever you could call that a concept or whatever if you want. Like most, their function within the narrative. That's just like being bound to like a plot and like being like subject to what the plot wants. And what else does it say? Let me see. Um, design, role, function, and purpose in the story. Yeah, that's all just like within like the plot of the story. Erase their histories. That just comes with like time on it or some shit, bro. Ties the other characters, blah blah blah. As if the character didn't exist. The very idea. Yeah, it's just like narrative and conceptual. I don't see how like principles and axioms tie into this at all. Like
I already
I
explained
don't
how
think
they
it is.
would. If you couldn't
I
prove their
don't think
design
the way
was
you
physical,
explained it.
you couldn't prove their design.
Yeah,
We can leave it to judgment right after this. I'll conclude,
I
you can
mean their
conclude, and then we can
design.
leave it
Like
to judgment.
okay, so what are you suggesting if it's not physical? It really doesn't matter. What are
Okay,
you
I'm
suggesting their
suggesting the
design is?
archetype. I'm suggesting the narrative foundation of their characters.
Like the architecture of their character,
Like
that
an
would just like
archetype of
scale
the
to where the
character.
character scales to. Is like Ren Fuji like a principle or something?
Above principles.
Above principles. Sheesh. So is it like an axiom? Is he above axioms?
No, he's above axioms. He's just like above metaphysics. He's above like just everything.
Alright, bro.
You want proof of that? I'm assuming.
Where like principles, axioms tie in anywhere within absolute character ratio. At most, I just see it's like narrative
You
erasure
just
plus like
agreed it's case
conceptual
dependent.
erasure, like
You just
nothing more.
agreed it's case dependent.
Case
You
dependent.
just agreed it's case
Okay, sure.
dependent.
So like,
So
sure.
sure,
So show
Mike
me
in
the
my
case.
character's case dependent. He
Yeah, show
erases.
me his case. Bro. I appreciate that. So
Sure.
we can like ferment this.
Okay, sure. Let me get it.
Forko, this is like extreme high diff, by the way.
Yeah,
It's
you're
been like
such an
15
ape.
minutes.
Sure, here it is.
Alright.
He like transcends the confines of his existence. No, I'm playing here. Let me let me grab like
What would his
non-Rascalian.
confines be? Like, I think it would just be a no limits fallacy if you'd be like, oh, he's confounded by like fiction itself. It just transcends everything or
If he's
something.
not confined by like fiction, that still means he transcends fiction. But okay, I'm not gonna rat out like that. But
Sure, bro.
are you aware that
Like transcending the confines of his existence, like what are his confines of his existence to his knowledge?
to his knowledge, just argue he's
Yeah, like
omniscient.
he's the one stating.
Just argue he's omniscient.
Why would he be omniscient?
He just has like all knowledge. He's
Yeah,
above the
yeah,
throne. Just has the concept of knowledge.
concept of oh, that was a hairball.
Are
Oh
you
my god, I thought a
good?
spider. Yo, I thought a spider jumped on me, bro. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Thanks for asking, bro.
Alright, look at the scales, bro. He's above metaphysical energy and metaphysics.
Alright, let me see.
Being
Blah
equal
blah
to
blah.
his being equal to Merc has no blood. There's no soul within Merc. Merc's souls are metaphysical energy. He's just above that.
Alright, let me see. Okay, so he like doesn't have a metaphysical soul or whatever. How
He's
does
just
this make him
above it.
omniscient? How does he
what?
like above
No,
it? Just
I
'cause he
already
doesn't
said
have
I'm
it?
not ape. I'm already said I'm not gonna ape. How is he above
So
it?
like, yeah,
If he
just because
doesn't
like
have
he's
it?
lacking something doesn't necessarily
Because
mean
he
you're like
goes he
above it.
doesn't need it to exist. He's extra
So
to
how
it.
does that make him above it? Like
Okay.
just get Forko, just
That
because
means
like I
he
don't need to
transcends
jump
it.
in a pool every day doesn't mean I transcend the concept of pools or something, bro.
What? That's such a false equivalency. If you don't need to jump
How?
in a
You're
pool
just
every
saying
day,
like you're
that
saying
means
like
shut
he
up,
doesn't
shut
need.
up, shut
Okay,
up,
bro.
shut up. If you don't
Sure,
need to
bro.
jump in a pool every day, that means you transcend the concept of needing to jump into a pool every day, retard.
Wait, are you agreeing I transcend it?
Yeah, you transcend the concept of needing to jump into a pool every day. Yo,
Why
look at
would
this
I?
dude.
Just because like
Thanks, man.
just because I can like exist without it doesn't mean that I'm like above it. It just
That's
means I'm
literally what that
unbound.
means. You don't need it. You're unbound.
No,
Thank you.
it just means you're like unbound. That
Thank you.
doesn't
You
necessarily.
know unbound
No.
fits transcend, right?
Why would unbound fit transcendence?
Sure, let me get the definition for both.
Sure, bro.
Unbound definition. Bro, was it bad when we were in VC, guys? Like despise everyone else?
They got spooked. Yo,
What's up?
leave me alone. I thought a spider jumped on me, bro.
What's up, Jace?
Keep it down, bro.
What'd you say?
Shut the fuck up, spunk.
Typical, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Kill you, jigaboo. Kill yourself.
Step on attack him, bro. There you go.
Who wants a pack, bro?
I just came from a pack session. I'm heated as hell for no reason.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Fat nigga, happy
Shut
that
the
nigga.
fuck up, fat forehead ass. I'll kill
Bitch
you.
ass nigga. I
Typical,
don't give a
shut the
fuck,
You're
fuck
a
nigga.
up,
You know
regular
who
fat
is?
boy,
you
you
dumbass
ugly
nigga.
ass
Shut your
nigga.
fat
Wow,
ass up.
okay.
You stupid for
Typical,
a
shut the
street
fuck
fuck.
up,
Shut
You
your
bitch
bitch
ass
ass
nigga.
fuck.
Shut the
nigga.
fuck
Stay
up,
Kill
out here
bitch
with
ass
some
yourself.
pair
nigga.
You
Shut
don't
the
horse
fuck
got
up,
nigga.
bitch
you
ass
don't
nigga.
fuck up. You the
Bitch
fuck
ass
out
bitch
of
ass
bitch ass.
nigga. Keep your chin up when you talking to me, bitch
Shut
ass
your
nigga.
fat
I'll
ass
fuck
up,
you.
nigga. You look at off
Long,
my son, bitch ass
long
nigga.
dick
I'm
style
your
bitch ass
father.
nigga.
Fuck
Shut
up,
your
I
you
am
bitch
your
bitch
ass
ass
up.
father,
piece of
dumbass
fuck
nigga.
dick
I am
bitch.
your
Bitch,
You
nigga,
owner.
I'm gonna
ugly
make
ass
you
You
nigga.
fuck
don't
your
get on
Fuck
my
bitch
up,
ass
damn
you
nigga.
dick,
nigga. Shut
you
the
Fuck
dirty
fuck
your
up.
mom.
slave. Shut
Fuck
your
your
fat
mom.
ass up.
Make
I'll
your
kill your
dad.
stupid ass.
Ooh, nah, nah,
Jigaboo
nah, nah.
nigger.
Lame
Look,
ass
kill
nigga. That
yourself.
bitch in the back
Cool.
corner
Stop.
ass
I'll
on
beat
me,
the
bitch
fuck
ass
out of
nigga.
you. Come ass with the
Pussy ass
murder
nigga.
force.
No suck
Get
no
your
dick.
fat ass up,
Goofy
nigga.
ass bitch. You
The
dirty ass
handprint
bitch.
that
You
I
sound like
used
you
to
could
smack
whoop my
the fuck
dad.
out you last
Old
night to
ass
stay on
nigga.
your
Shut
ass, you
your
do dumbass
goofy
nigga.
ass up,
You
nigga.
dirty
Shut your
bitch
bitch
ass
ass
nigga.
up.
You dirt
That
back
bitch.
ass nigga.
I'll lift you up
Your
like a
fat ass up, nigga.
firecracker,
You
you
sound
bitch
like a
ass
nigga
Ass
from
bitch.
nigga, fuck
Jesse.
out
You
you,
uptight ass
nigga.
You
nigga.
Oh,
bitch
fuck
slave
up, you
You
nigga.
bitch
Jordan
ass
ass
nigga.
nigga.
You
I'll
I'll
beat the
dirty
spit
ass
fuck
your
out
bitch
your
ass
stupid
in your
ass.
head,
bitch.
nigga.
You
Shut your
walk
bitch
past
Fuck
ass
you,
up,
your
you
fat
nigga.
ass
bitch.
on
Listen
Oh,
here,
fuck
you
you,
little
slave
nigga.
bag.
bitch
All
ass
that
bitch.
urinal. All
Fuck
that
Smelly
you,
nigga.
nasty
I'll whip
nigga.
you so
Fuck
fucking
you,
hard that the
nigga.
crack on
Oh
my
my
whip
Oh,
will make up your
lord.
ancestry dirty
nigga.
ass bitch.
I'm
From
about
the
to hear
fucking
on nigga.
dead
You
Nigga.
look
ass
like
to
Nigga,
Republic
fuck
every
that
up,
you
you
stormed your
nigga. Shut
house
the
Shut
like
fuck
you
your
the
did in the
ass
fuck
up.
Capitol
You
up,
stupid
bitch.
building
You're
and
ass
not
give
up,
you
nigga.
fucking
George
making
Floyd,
One
sense,
ass
bro.
dirty
little
ass
stupid
bitch.
ass.
You're
I
not
was
And the
already
fucking
homies grab
making
kill
your
a
head
sense
motherfucker.
up, bitch. You
and your
dirty
fucking
ass
body hanging
bitch,
from a
nigga.
pine tree
Fuck
and
you,
light it
that
up
nigga.
like
Fuck
a
you,
fire,
a bitch.
dirty ass
Fuck
bitch. I'm
you,
from the
fuck you,
KKK,
nigga.
nigga. I'm from the
Wow.
KKK, pussy ass nigga. Fat ass nigga.
Dirty musty
Get your
ass
fat ass
nigga.
up. I'm on your shit
Fuck,
in this
nigga.
place.
You
Shut
have
your
acid
stupid
in
ass
your
up,
fucking
anime
nigga. Shut
profile
the
picture.
fuck up, you
Shut
bitch ass
the
nigga.
fuck up,
Shut the
you
fuck
stupid
up,
ass
you bitch
nigga.
ass
You
nigga.
fat ass up. You don't even
Yo,
puberty
yo,
yet.
chill, bro.
You
Chill, 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 chill,
don't
chill,
get
chill,
you
chill.
got a
Fuck you,
master
Chill,
nigga.
chill,
two
chill, chill,
finger,
chill.
you dumbass nigga.
You're
So
not
fat ass
Yo,
up.
fucking
yo,
You're
making
not
chill, chill,
sense.
chill,
Shut
chill,
the
chill,
I'm
fuck
talking
chill.
up,
about
you
you.
Let
Look
them
at that.
debate,
ugly,
bro.
ugly ass nigga.
Let them
You
Look at
debate.
that.
ugly ass nigga.
What?
Let them
Okay.
debate. Chill, chill, chill.
Bro.
Alright, next.
I
Wait,
don't even
wait,
know
wait,
if I
wait.
want to
Why
do
did the
this
little
anymore.
kid get in the way, bruh?
I
The
don't
little
even
kid was
know if I want to
annoying.
even do this
No,
anymore.
no, no. I'm pausing this all. What did you say, Senpai?
I said chill, let them debate. And then why did the little kid get in the way, though?
Oh no, he's
I
on you,
don't
the
know.
spies. He's on you. Oh no. Ah, bro.
Oh, fuck.
I don't even know if I
Yo,
want to do
that's
this
hilarious.
anymore. I don't even know, bro. What just happened? All right.
Oh,
Hey, bro.
All right.
fuck.
So,
I don't even know why I did.
all
I
right.
just
I'm gonna just
was
drop the
bored.
point I was on and say like absolute character erasure. Just what were we even arguing a minute ago? Zay, what was the point of this? Where were we going down?
I was saying like absolute character erasure
Hmm.
be transcended by trans tools.
Oh, why?
Why? Because like I asked you if it exists, and you're like, yeah. And then I was like, so it transcended, and then you said it's in like it's like beyond like principles and like
Yeah, I
actions and
think it
shit.
is.
Who?
I think it is because it can destroy like the truth of a person's existence
Like, how would it destroy the truth of the person's
because they don't
existence if it's
exist
not
anymore, so it's
specified?
not true.
Yo,
Nah, I'm
so
trolling. I
like
was
is
stop
that
trolling.
like
I was stop trolling. I was stop trolling. All right.
okay?
Is my mic better?
Yeah.
Bro, I have 11 millisecond ping, but it says I'm lagging. Okay.
Bruh.
So
That
I
little
just
sprite.
believe like Machina's fist is like dead just above principles
I don't see how it's above
because
principles.
it's his Briar.
Is Bria what is Bria like? Truth hacks?
Axiom. Manip.
Axiom in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like I think axiom in it would just exist and be within like existence.
What? It's above principles. We already agreed principles foundate transdualism.
Duality is like principles. I don't think it does.
You already agreed to it foundating that.
I think like duality
You
would
literally
just
already
contain
ceded
like
to that. I'm not going back on that. That's on
I don't.
recording. You ceded to that. Like literally ceded to that. We can appeal to a recording later, but you all got ceded to
Okay.
that.
Yeah, but like what? I don't. Whatever. Yeah, we can watch it or whatever. But yeah, I just think that like axioms would fall into like existence or non-existence. Not necessarily like the concept of them, but like existence and non-existence like as a whole would just include like principles, axioms, concepts, all that. Because like those things would either like exist or non-exist. Even if it's like knowledge based or something, it still just fall into it. Because like it wouldn't exist to my character if you didn't know it, right?
I didn't listen to what you just said, but
Bruh.
look, I believe this just comes down to if you ceded to like principles being above like dualistic things. So I'll post this. And
I don't
if
think I agreed to it, but whatever. Sure, bro.
I believe you didn't. I can talk over it right now. Let me just end the recording. Are you cool with ending the debate there
All
and
right,
appealing
bro.
to a recording later?
Sure.
All right, yeah, that 8 Fest had me tired, bro. I don't know why that got me so sleepy.